Hello, I'm Tilly and welcome to my kitchen, and I want to wish you all a really happy and healthy new year. This is going to be a really good year. We're going to make sure it is. So first of all, I would like to apologise for my absence from YouTube for a while. We've been working through some health issues. Neil, my husband, has had a couple of operations and is now going through chemo. So he's been a bit unwell. So things have been a bit up in the air. He's doing really well. So thank you all so much for all your lovely messages. It really has helped us find that strength that we needed to just knuckle down and get on. So thank you all so much for your lovely messages. It really was appreciated by all of us here. So getting that out of the way, this year I don't make New Year's resolutions because I never stick to them, so I gave up doing New Year's resolutions years ago. But I do try and make plans for the year and try and stick to them. So with Neil being poorly as he is, and we've not been able to do stuff how we usually would, so we've actually been using up some of our preps. So this is why we do prepping. So when things go wrong, things come out of the blue, unexpected, you've got things to fall back on. So we don't have to go out shopping. We've got food and supplies in that we can use. So this is why we prep for all these sort of things that crop up. So we've been using our preps quite a lot. So I have still got some preps in the store, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start spending £5 a week on prepping foods, just purely for prepping foods. Or I was thinking of doing a £5 Friday or a £3 Thursday. So I want to show people that haven't started prepping yet how you can just do it on a very small scale. So not all of us have got money to go out and buy loads of stuff and put in a prepping cupboard to put away. But we can either do a £5 Friday, so spend £5 a week, or even £3 a week. Let me know what your thoughts are on that, whether go forward with a £5 or a £3, because I know a lot of people, £3 is more than enough, that's all they have to put away. So I'm thinking doing a £5 Friday. So every Friday I can do a video that shows what I won't necessarily buy it on a Friday, but the video will go out on a Friday and show what I've put away, what I've bought for that week with £5, and put that away, and then see how it builds up over the year. So we get a nice little store cupboard going with just £5 a week. So let me know what your thoughts are, and see if we want to go ahead and do that. I'll still keep putting other prepping foods away and doing all my other prepping, because I'm going big into prepping this year, because I think we need to. So one of the other things is, on the same scale of the prepping, is grow as much food as possible. So we're starting the garden this year. We're getting it all ready and growing vegetables and fruit in the garden. So I am really looking forward to doing that, and we're going to grow as much as we possibly can. And I'll take you through it, or I'll show you how I get on as I progress with it. Hopefully it goes well. So we're having another thing that I want to concentrate on is less wasted food. I already put all peelings and stuff like that in the compost. So no food gets wasted. Any trimmings or anything that we don't use goes in the compost. But I want to start using more of the peelings and things, such as you can wash carrots or wash potatoes and then peel them, or you don't even have to peel them, do you? You can use them as is, just wash them and cook them, absolutely fine. But if you want to peel them, I'm going to start washing them first. The ones that I'm going to be peeling, I'm going to keep the peelings and I'm going to put them in the oven, and with a little bit of oil, make them into crisps, and potato crisps and carrot crisps, that sort of thing. But use up the peelings, put them in soups and stews, grate them up, chop them up, whatever. But use the peelings, use the tops of things and the leaves and all that sort of stuff. See how much I can use of what we would normally throw away. So I'm going to try and waste no food, no food. So we'll see how we get on with that one. Oh, what I've been doing also is I've been using our wood burning stove, which we have in our living room, and I've been cooking on that, on the top of it, because it's like a stove top. So I've been cooking loads of food on that and not having to use the cooker, which obviously it saves on electricity. So saving fuel. We've got the wood burning fire going anyway, so to keep the house warm. So we're going to start doing more and more and more cooking on the wood burning stove. So I will also let you know how I'm getting on with that and show you some of the things that I've done on there, because it's really great fun. And my daughter bought me a waffle maker that I can use on the fire. So that's really exciting. I haven't used it yet, but I'm really, really excited to do that. I'm going to be canning more foods. So all the foods that we can, I'm going to be doing more of that sort of stuff, so I can make more food shelf stable, so we don't have to use the freezers. We can put it in jars and in the shelves in the pantry. So that's my aim. Any reduced price meats and all that sort of stuff, the veg out the garden, the fruit, I should be canning it and prepping, making jams and chutneys and all that sort of stuff. I'm going to be doing more and more and more of that sort of thing this year as part of my prepping, so I can store it in the pantry and we don't have to use electric to store it. So that's really exciting. I'm really looking forward to doing all that sort of stuff. Another thing that I want to be doing more of this year is helping more in the local community, because there's loads of people in the communities that need help in various directions, whether it's the elderly or the people that need them more in the food banks. We've got a kitchen in our town that is always needing help. They need help more with manpower rather than provisions, because they are actually getting quite a lot of food now, which is quite surprising. But this is not for the food banks, this is the kitchen that helps out in the local community. So they need more manpower, so they need more people to actually physically help them do the work. So I'm hoping to get more into all that sort of thing, and see what needs the most help in our community and help there. So the next thing I'm going to do more of is meal planning. I'm not brilliant at meal planning. It's not the sort of thing that I do too much of. I just have the stuff in, like frozen or whatever. I do make meals in advance. Like I made a cottage pie 2 nights ago. I made cottage pie. So I made one for the 4 of us, so 4 adults, and then I made 2 smaller size, which would serve 2 adults, so enough for the 4 of us, or if there's just 2 of us that want it, it would feed the 2 of us twice, and those 2 have gone in the freezer. So every time I make one meal, I'll make more of it and put the extra in the freezer. That sort of thing I do anyway, but I'm going to plan my meals, or our meals, for the week, so I know exactly what I'm doing and when. So it will save money and also save time. So that's what I'm going to be doing more of this year, meal planning. So the other thing, which is a big one for me, is to sort out my craft room. My craft room is, I'm pointing over there because it's the other side of this wall. It's such a mess. With my daughter and son-in-law moving in with us, everything that was moved out and has gone into my craft room. So it's a real mess, and I want to sort it all out so I can actually get back into my craft room. I still do my crafts, but not in the craft room, because it's just too much of a flipping mess and it's doing my head in. So I need to sort that out. So I'll be doing that as soon as possible, so I can get back in there. And there's a lot of things, the craft stuff, that I don't need anymore. I'm not very good at throwing craft stuff away, giving it away or whatever. I like to hold on to things. I'm a bit of a hoarder when it comes to my craft stuff, but I'm really going to be brave and put my big girl pants on and go, right, that can be sold or that can be donated to a charity and get stuff out. So I've got more space for my crafting. Wish me luck. And the other thing is just to keep on prepping. The prepping is so important, and it's becoming more obvious that we all need to be prepping as much as we can. What is going on in the world? There's so many things happening, and it's making the food costs go up so much. Now, prepping, in my opinion, as much as we can get in the store now is going to save us money for the future. At the very least, it's going to save us money, because everything is going up. Everything is going up in price. So if we buy it today, we're buying it at today's prices. If we buy it in 2 months' time, we're buying it in the higher prices. So anything we can buy now at these prices, it's going to be dearer in a couple of months, because everything is going up. So I want to get as much food in, keep prepping, and do the best we can to look after ourselves. At the moment, in the UK, we are so lucky. Our food prices, believe it or not, those of us that are in the UK and probably think I'm crazy saying this, our food prices are not too bad. In America, in Canada, the food prices are through the roof. They pay so much more than we do, and we could well be heading that way. So, and it's not just the prices, it's the shortages as well. We're very lucky. There's no shortages at the moment, but it could well come this way. So keep prepping, grow as much produce as you can, if you can. You don't need a big garden. You can grow it on windowsills. Just grow what you can, even if it's just a little tub of herbs. Anything you can grow would be brilliant, and it will all help. So that's what I'm doing. That's my plans for this year. What are your plans for this year? It's new, exciting, new year, whole new year to start, and I am so excited to get started. And let's do this together. Let's create this wealth of homegrown food and home produced and cooked meals, and do as much as we can to help each other, to learn from each other, and push forward. We've got this, we can do this together. So please let me know what you're doing. Any helpful tips, leave in the comments below so we can all share together. And I do love you all, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.